extremely rare for an accident to be a fortunate event. Luckily for the Baudelaires.
Blasted furnaces of hell!
This was one of those times.
What were you thinking, careening down that driveway like a maniac?
I was driving well below the speed limit.
Mr. Poe!
Violet Baudelaire?
I'm so grateful you ran into us.
Well, I wouldn't say that. It was clearly the fault of the other driver.
That is, I've never...
I thought there were three of you. Oh, there's the thing. You're not Dr. Montgomery.
Oh, my spleen! I think you ruptured him. Hello. My name is Stefano. I'm Dr. Montgomery's new assistant. I don't know how to say it.
Uncle Monty's dead.
That's how to say it.
He's dead. That's terrible. How did it happen?
He was bitten by a snake. I was on my way now to get the coroner. The children were too hysterical to be left here alone.
He wasn't taking us to a coroner. He was taking us to Peru.
What? See, hysterical.
No, the children must be confused. Dr. Montgomery was taking them to Peru. Last night he called me to insist on me rearranging my morning itinerary to bring them these passports.
He'd want me to have them.
Can't you see, Mr. Poe? That's Count Olaf. He's in disguise and he's trying to take us away.
Who am I? What am I doing? Don't you miss the vivid imagination of childhood?
I never had one.
An imagination or a childhood?
Children, you must be very distraught about losing your uncle. Count Olaf is a terrorist who tried to steal their fortune.
Really?
Yes.
And do I look anything like this Count Olaf?
No, you don't. Count Olaf has one long eyebrow and he has a very short beard. You have a very long beard, and I hope you don't mind me saying so. No eyebrows at all.
He shaved his eyebrow.
And he let his beard grow. Can't you see? Anyone could see that.
Sonny's right. Count Olaf has a tattoo on his left ankle. It looks like an eye.
I hate to trouble you, sir, but just to put the children's minds at ease, would you be so kind as to show us your ankle?
I'd be happy to.
My apologies, Mr. Stefano.
It's no problem. As long as the vehicle is operational, then we really must be going.
No!
No.
No?
None of us are going anywhere until the police have been called.
Oh, come on, man. It's just a fender bender.
About Dr. Montgomery.
What a sensible idea.
It's quite urgent. First name Montgomery. Last name Montgomery. No, this isn't a prank call. Hello? Hello?
I don't care if you have an audition for Equus. Get over here now!
I don't understand how he got rid of his tattoo.
Good news. I managed to get through to the local sheriff's department. It seems there's an escaped cow from a local dairy farm giving them a runaround, but they assured me they'll send someone as soon as they're able. They must have made quick work of that cow. May I help you, ma'am? Sir.
I'm Nurse Lucafont.
Nurse Lucafont from the local sheriff's department's medical examiner's office?
From the local... I hear there's been a terrible accident involving a snake.
That was fast. I only just now made the call.
I believe speed is of the essence in an emergency, sir. Can I get a cup of coffee?
Don't you want to examine the body?
Lead the body, lead the way.
It's right over here in the reptile room.
Excuse me, but why are you wearing that mask over your face?
I heard they're reptiles. They might be contagious.
Reptiles aren't contagious. Are you sure you're a qualified nurse?
Maybe the children should wait outside. Being in a room with a dead body could be very traumatic.
We've already been in a room with a dead body, thanks to you.
Oh, yes, thank you, Stefano, for that excellent point. I must say, you show genuine compassion for these children.
I appreciate it. Perhaps I will wait out here with the children while you and Nurse Lucafont go in and examine the body.
The body? Ah, yes, perhaps we should both wait with the children.
I wouldn't want Nurse Lucafont to be alone.
Oh, I'm sure Nurse has seen plenty of dead bodies.
Maybe I could wait with the children, too?
Well, that won't work. We'll perform the examination.
Why don't Klaus, Sonny, and I wait with Mr. Poe while Stefano goes with Nurse Lucafont to examine the body?
No, child, please. If I were standing closer to you, I would slap you in the throat.
That does sound like the best plan.
Fine. Right this way, nurse. But remember, I will be just on the other side of this door.
I'm sorry, children. Dr. Montgomery did seem like an appropriate guardian for you.
He was more than that. He was much, much more than appropriate.
Please don't let him be our new guardian.
Oh, don't be silly, children. It is quite shocking that Dr. Montgomery has died, but I'm not going to simply just hand you and your fortune over to his assistant. Not without some very thorough paperwork. What's happened? What's wrong?
Lucafont was startled by a lizard.
It's a reptile.
I didn't know that meant literally.
Anyway, you've come just in time. The nurse has just finished her autopsy.
Did you determine the cause of death?
Snake bite.
Are you sure?
2 bite marks on his cheek. Only a snake could have done that.
How terribly tragic. Case closed.
But Uncle Monty was one of the world's leading herpetologists. He would know better than to let a dangerous snake bite him.
I tested his blood. In his veins, I found the venom of one of the most dangerous snakes in the world.
Good heavens, which one?
The incredibly deadly viper.
That's impossible. The incredibly deadly viper is one of the least dangerous and most friendly creatures in the entire animal kingdom.
Come now, Violet. It's called the incredibly deadly viper.
It's a misnomer. Uncle Monty named it that to scare his colleagues of the Herpetological Society.
He sounds highly unstable, not good guardian material.
He was a wonderful, caring person, and the incredibly deadly viper wouldn't hurt anyone, and we can prove it.
How can you prove it when you don't even know where it is?
Of course we know where it is. It's right.
Fleeing the scene of a crime. Highly suspicious.
It's all falling into place. Dr. Montgomery must have forgotten to lock the cage properly, allowing the viper to slip out and kill him.
I suppose we'll never know what Dr. Montgomery did to trigger the bloodlust in its reptile brain. I myself know nothing about snakes. I only got here just recently and scarcely have had time to learn. But I hear the slimy creatures can hold a grudge.
That's the trouble with exotic pets. Maybe nature isn't meant to be tamed.
What did you say your name was again?
I'm Dr. Lucafont. Nurse Lucafont.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm Nurse Lucafont.
I can't understand you under your mask.
I said I'm Nurse Lucafont.
Mr. Poe, that's not a nurse at all.
It's one of Count Olaf's accomplices.
You mean the hook-handed man who worked as my temporary secretary and broke the typewriter?
No.
Well, I've never met any others. Besides, I'm sure Count Olaf is hundreds of miles away.
Or inches.
Exactly. What was that?
I mean, the incredibly deadly viper may be inches away, ready to strike again.
It struck again.
It's the screeching iguana clock.
It struck again.
Oh, well, you look at the time. Well, the SS Prospero departs at 5 p.m. You better go upstairs, children, and pack for your Peruvian adventure.
Mr. Poe, we can't go with Stefano. We don't have the...